Hello everyone, my name is Nisha and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the things that I want to talk about, basically a normal podcast. Okay, let's start. So first thing first is I'm going to talk about the fact that I change personality depending on my language. For example, if I speak like Uzbek, my native language is Uzbek. So when I speak Uzbek, I feel like I'm more I'm more serious because it's kind of a serious language. I don't know. I grew up like this, so I don't know. There's no emotion, just like very serious topics. I don't know. We don't really talk about emotions and stuff in my family. That's why I feel like this maybe, and so I cannot be real about myself, and I go with more logical than emotional when I speak Uzbek. But when I speak like Turkish and stuff, I feel like I'm kind of fake, and I cannot express myself that much. And I think the reasons are probably the friends that I made, and they were kind of they were fake. They were fake people. So when I got to school, and there were some real people and nice ones, but usually the bad ones always like met me when I speak Turkish. So the school is one of the reasons why I feel more fake when I speak Turkish, because it feels fake. I don't know. So I cannot really be myself when I speak Turkish, and Turkish is like one of my native languages. In my opinion, I speak Turkish as if it's like my native language, but I cannot just be confident with it. I don't know, not confident, but just like, yeah, actually, I cannot be confident with it. Maybe it's because of, as I said, my past, but I feel like when I speak Turkish, I feel like it's so fake and I cannot really express myself truly. So, and then I speak another language, which is English. So how do I feel about English is that I don't know. This is so weird because since I was a kid, I hated English. So whenever I speak English, I was like, oh, that's like sucks. It sucks, you know. I didn't really like English, and I felt like English speaking people in a bad way since growing up. But then when I grew up, I realized that no, they're not bad. Like there's so many people around. So there are good people that speak English, bad people also, and it's very international like language. And in English, for example, in American stuff, you can really express your emotions, like bad, serious emotions, and you can really express what you're trying to say and be every single kind, you know? English is international language, so people from all around the world speaks that language, and there are so many other cultures and stuff. That's why when I speak English, I don't feel like I'm judged. I become very confident when I speak English. I don't know what is this in English, but I feel like I'm very confident. I'm really myself. So when I speak English, I really become myself. Like I really truly become myself when I speak English, and I feel like I'm truth, and I feel more clear, and I feel more better when I speak English. I don't feel like someone is judging me. I don't feel like none of that. So I think that's a great language, and I hated it because I don't know, I thought it's bad and stuff. But like now I feel like that's like best language ever, and the main reason is probably I feel more confident with it. Yeah, definitely. And I feel more real with it when I speak English. That's really myself that is speaking, you know? So I don't fake, you know? That's how I am, you know? Yeah. Yeah. But sometimes it's not about the language, it's about the people that you speak to. So some people are bad and some people are good. So when you speak to them, it's not about the language, it's about the people that you interact with. So that's one of the big reasons why I feel more confident with English, because I don't really interact with that many kind of people, that bad people. I feel like English speakers are, I don't know, nicer in my opinion. I don't know why I feel that way, but I feel very clear and real. So let's move on to our next topic. Let's talk about location, and the topic about location really is very important for me because I feel like location does matter in a big way. And the reason is that I went to so many countries. I went to like 3, 4 countries, and I can say that location does matter. So when I'm in Turkey, I feel like time speeds up. Like time is so fast. But when I'm in like Uzbekistan and some other countries like that, So I feel like time is slowing down, and I feel more real there than here in Turkey. And I feel very dizzy in Turkey. I feel like I'm dizzy and stuff, but when I go to other countries like Uzbekistan, for example, I feel very real with myself. In Uzbekistan especially, I feel more confident, and yeah, that's a big thing. I don't get dizzy. But in Turkey, like whenever I go outside, and so when I go outside in Turkey, I feel dizzy. Like I feel dizzy. I feel like I need to sleep, even though I slept enough. I just feel like I need to sleep more, when I'm in Turkey. But when I'm in like Uzbekistan and stuff, actually my sleep schedule improves, and I don't sleep late, and I don't feel no dizziness. I feel very alive. I really feel my body and myself and how I am, so that's a big plus for Uzbekistan in my opinion. And I definitely feel like there are so much more drama in Turkey than it's in Uzbekistan, for example, or in different countries that I went. I feel like so much more drama, like movies and stuff. So you want adventure and you want more like drama. It could be anything, friendship dramas, anything basically, school drama and stuff. It exists so much in Turkey, like so many dramas, and it's sometimes fun, sometimes not, and it's sometimes very fun, But I feel like I will go for a more peaceful mind. I just I don't really like dramas, but if you really like drama, I will definitely recommend Turkey, to live in Turkey and stuff, because I lived in Turkey for about a lot of time, so. I feel like there's so much more drama, like in schools, in family, and in friendships and stuff. So there's so much more drama in Turkey, and it's sometimes in a positive way, sometimes it's not. But yeah, and you really feel a change when you move out of countries. Like I thought about it a lot. I was like, oh, if I go there, I will feel different, and if I go there, if I and by the way, it really does affect so much. Like when I'm like in Uzbekistan or like in other countries stuff, like I don't know, I become more confident. I'm more confident in some countries than the others. Your personality really changes when you move out countries, and the way you feel, as I said, I feel dizzy. I really physically feel dizzy when I am when I'm in Turkey, but I feel very relieved and really skinny for some reason in Uzbekistan, or maybe yeah. Let's move on to other topic, which is pretty privilege. I think it's true, and I got the reasons why I think it's true. It's one of the big reasons I think it's true is because I experienced both. So I didn't care about myself and stuff in the past, so I wasn't like dressing up. I didn't really care. Okay, whatever you think of me, I don't care. I'm going to go out with my pajamas and stuff. When I went outside that way, I think people treated me a bit bad, not rude, but like kind of rude. I don't know. But when I dressed up, like when I dress up good, and when I look good, and when I smell good, and my hair is good, my makeup is amazing, my clothing is amazing, that's when I feel like I get more respect from people. And I think I'm not the only one that experienced this way. Even the hair color changed. Even the hair color matters for pretty privilege, you guys. If you have like literally blonde people experience like dumb blonde thing, when if you are blonde, you are like dumb and stuff. But you get more attention from people. People forgive you faster and stuff. I heard this. I don't know if I believe it or no, but I feel like hair color literally matters so much, and people's interaction with you is so much different when you have different hair colors. Like it could be pink. I'm not talking about only the natural hair colors. I'm talking about different hair colors, like unnatural, for example, pink and blue and stuff. But yeah, so even the hair color matters for beauty. And I feel like people treat me better when I look my best and when I look good. Like they become more nicer to me if I do mistakes. So they become more like friendly with me, nice with me when I look pretty. And I feel like I do appreciate that a lot. But I feel like you shouldn't be treating people bad if they look bad. but it's like something you cannot control because it's like very unconscious mind thing. And some people will maybe people will say, no, when you grew up like this, you brainwashed by beauty standards and stuff. I don't believe that. Yeah, you do brainwash with pretty standards, beauty standards, but I think the main reason is, actually I watched a video with this like psychology video, and it's like it's about, it teaches people why we as humans like beautiful things more. And the reason is it's more healthier, and it's about like generations to generations, you know. It's about like 1000, 2000, 3000 years ago. It affected our lives. Like when we saw more symmetrical things, it helped us more. So that's why we had dopamine when we saw that, and that's why we like symmetrical things more, we like beautiful things more, we like this, we like that. So it's all about our ancestors. It's not like something new. So being beautiful, smelling good and stuff makes people feel better, makes people feel better. So that's why they treat you better. Yeah, it's not always the same reason though. It's not always the same reasons. It can be different reasons depending on the person and the gender, but I feel like the main reason why people treat you good if you look good, it's because I think I experienced it. People treat me good when I look good because they feel nice. They feel good when they see some people looking good. They feel good, or if they smell good, they feel good. That's why they treat you good. You know, not the like real feeling, but like in unconsciously the way I feel. Like when you literally, the feeling of being pretty is so good. And I'm not saying I'm the prettiest girl on the earth and stuff. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that even though I'm little pretty, like I'm like normal pretty. You know? I feel like even being a little bit like pretty makes me feel good. Like I feel more confident. So it's something good for yourself also. Like maybe you have problem with your weight, you have problem with your skin condition, you have problem with anything, and when I actually fixed it, I felt more confident. I felt more dopamine when when I looked at the mirror. Like I felt good when I looked at the mirror. Oh, that's me. I am that, and that's how I felt. So I felt very good when I looked at the mirror, and I felt like that's something, I don't know, good, and I felt more confident. That's like one of the most important things on earth, because when you're confident, there are so many opportunities for you. Like confidence brings you to places. So that's why I feel like, yeah, I do take care of myself because I feel more confident, and when I look at the mirror, I feel good. It's a beautiful feeling. I don't know. Yeah, it's because I look more symmetrical and stuff. So I hope you like this video. Have a nice day, have a nice night, and if you're watching me from higher dimension, have a nice whatever you have.